Hello everyone, it's Brandon Schaefer, and today I just wanted to show you guys how I would do a painting. And this one is one I did a while back, almost a year ago now. And you can tell by the easel I have, it's a self-made cardboard easel. It's 11 by 14 painting, and what I have going on here right now is I did a light blue background and faded it down to white. It's very simple to do. I let that dry, and right now I'm painting on some background trees, and pretty much what I did, I made this grayish green color, and just used a lot of white with the green, and kind of gray it out a little bit. Mix in some burnt sienna to kind of gray it out. Just added a few details with darker and lighter colors, things like that. And what I'm doing right now is I'm adding what appears to be black. And this was one of my first paintings, so really it should have been like a really like dark green or bluish color, blue-green color. And the reason I'm putting this down is because I know most of the foreground is just going to be grass. So you want all the dark, you put the dark on first because you'll see in a minute here I'm going to add highlights and the dark will already show through. It just makes painting so much easier. And here I'm putting on like kind of a tannish yellow color for like a field in the distance. And really, there shouldn't be like any really dark color underneath that. I should have just painted that on to begin with. But that's all part of the learning process. Yeah, I put the color on first, and then I kind of faded it at the bottom. And in the distance, I made it kind of like lighter in the distance to make it seem far away, more far away. Alright, and here I'm painting on some dark green color for the foreground grass. And see, I kind of layered it wrong because it's kind of see-through over the yellow, but not on the black. So it kind of took a lot of layers to cover it up. But just mess around with what you think would work and give it a shot. And that's what I was doing. But in the end, it turns out fine. So I got the foreground grass in now. Pretty much four planes. I got the sky, the background trees, a field, and then the foreground grass where the tree is going to be, which you'll see here in a second. And for the tree, I mixed up some I mixed some blue with some red, ultramarine blue with like whatever red color I was using. I can't remember at the time, but it doesn't really matter. But you mix that up, you kind of get like a dark purplish. So I mixed that up, and that'll be the base for the trunk and the branches. So again, you start with the darks and you layer slowly to the lights. And as you're putting the highlights on, the lighter you get, you keep adding less of that lighter color, because you don't want to lose all the darks you put in there. So usually want about 3 or 4 or 3 to 5 values. So you have the really dark, which I'm painting in now, and then I'll just keep gradually getting lighter and lighter for like the lighter parts, and the dark parts you leave as the shadow color. Okay, and here now I'm putting on the leaves over this is the underlayer for the leaves on the tree. It's just like a really dark green color. Really, it just depends on what kind of tree you're painting or what color tree you're painting. If you're painting a tree with red leaves, you just want them like a burnt sienna color or like a dark reddish brown color for the shadow color and things like that. Maybe a little bit of blue or purplish tint. So I'm slowly starting to add more green color now on the tree. And this concept, actually, I wanted to explain that the spiral tree, it was actually thought up from a tree that I saw in real life, that was similar to this. It wasn't exactly like a spiral all the way up, but it spiraled a bit, and it really sparked the idea, this concept, to make a spiral tree. And this was one of my first paintings, so it was totally something different than what I've ever seen or done before. So okay, now I'm slowly adding white to the mix, and probably yellow, because the more white you add, it actually dulls the color. So you want to also add more yellow to this, especially when you're working with greens. Make sure you add yellow with the white, so you get this kind of greenish, yellow green color. And now I'm adding more highlights to the tree trunk, adding like bark, and it's kind of like a grayish purple color, and it'll slowly get to like just a lighter brown or orange. And really, if this was like an evening painting, if the sky was more orange and such, I would add a lot more orange to the green leaves, and also to the bark. It would be really orange glowing almost. Like if you've ever seen a sunset, it's really orange. And here I'm adding in just the base, the second level to the grass here. And on the left side of the tree, I'm leaving it kind of dark to show that the light is coming in from the right. And I just keep adding white and kind of like a little bit of yellow to the mix. And here I'm putting in the really, making it really come to life right here, with the amount of highlights that I'm adding. And just leaving that little area on the left for the shadow color of the tree. Now I'm just adding in a little bit of details with the grass, kind of like just adding a little more brightness. Doing the same to the tree as well, livening it up a bit. So really, that's all there is to it. You just start out dark, and then you just slowly add the lights on. And here I'm signing it right here. But anyway, that's all there is to it. I hope this video helped you out a lot. Thank you for watching. Post any comments down below. If you have any questions, just let me know. And like, subscribe to these videos if you'd like to see more like this in the future. Take care of yourself out there, and peace be with you.